Hello, my name is alibia.devente with Market Education for Kimball Office, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use cap tile with Cetra Sectional Panels. Now, a couple of things before you use the cap tile command is first, make sure that you have set your preferences. Your preferences simply just tell the computer or confirm to your computer that you're working with the Cetra product. Second, make sure you've saved the drawing. Now, the drawing should not have the word drawing nor a number directly behind it. So you want to give it an original name, and the intent for that is because it's going to create an associated file type, configure file, that's going to work with cap tile. Now, the panels on the screen that are sectional are the two here in front, which you see with the hot points that are noted on them. So I'm going to go into the cap tile routine, and when I select it, my command prompt is going to ask me to select objects. So in this instance, I'm just going to pick my first panel, which is 24 inches wide by 50 high. It's not asking me for anything other than to select the object, and what it's looking for is a reference height. So any panel I'm about to design is for a 50-inch high panel. Now, with this configurator popped up, or cap tile I should say, I'm going to give it a name. Always keep it short and sweet. Next, I'm going to go into fabric, and I'm going to drag and drop a fabric tile in, and I'm going to drop wood on the opposite side. But here's the catch. Notice that side 1 and side 2 has a little note to the side as the default tag side. So if I move this a little to the left or off to the right, you would notice that my panel text at the bottom is facing outside the station. So notice that I just put the wood on the inside. Well, this is where other features on this window become important. So I can do what's called flip sides. So wood is now on the outside of the panel. Next, maybe I'd like to put glass at the top. Glass is referred to as clear glazing. Now, if I accidentally take the wrong tile over, you'll notice that a cross appears. So I know now I need to use the 19-inch tile, and I need to place that on both sides. So with that, that's basically what you're doing, is just expanding those selections and selecting the appropriate size based on the finish you're looking to specify. You do have a couple of other options on the screen. You can add materials to this tile configuration if you want to. However, keep in mind only the code carries over to worksheet, not the actual finishes that you've selected. Any configurations you have created in this file will appear. So if you have multi-configurations, you're going to see multiple names populate. Tags, as you have selected tiles, this just simply tells you the tags that have been calculated. Now, if you don't want to move or have that flexibility on the road, you could uncheck lock sides, or excuse me, you could check lock sides. You could also check lock materials so they do not change. You can edit tags, print configurations in a book for an installer. You can load configurations from a previous drawing that you have done, so you don't have to redraw those configurations again. Print all configurations or delete configurations, and that's on the configuration tab, highlighting something and hitting delete. Now, these selection boxes are simply displaying the visible text that you currently see on the screen. Under drawing options, you can choose to use tile tags. I'm not going to recommend tile tags simply because if you do smaller width panels, tags can overlap. I prefer elevations. So when you select elevations, this is a two-step command. I'm going to say OK. Notice I have a pick box up. I'm going to select all panels that are 50 inches wide, or excuse me, 50 inches high. Then, after I right-click to continue, you did see the flash of the tags, and it shows you your A elevation with a B for back and F for front. However, you're not done just yet. I'm going to scroll out and place my elevation on the right-hand side. Now, my elevation's telling me G1, F1, W1, and for the purposes of installation, it's always nice to create a tile schedule. So my second command, after I've completely done with all the elevations that I need to do, is go in and create that tile schedule. cap is going to ask you for a text height. I try to select 3, keeps it in uniform text size compared to the panel text. I'm going to pick an insertion point and my schedule will appear. If you'd like to double click on any of those words or carry those over so you can type in and put in finishes, you can. If you have any further questions on how CapTile works, please reach out to alibia.devente at kimball.com and I would be happy to address any questions. Thanks.